answer on it. So I know that some of you tried numerous times to get the correct answer, and were never able to get it. And the correct answer to the question of where Brad and I got engaged was Duluth, Minnesota. And I remember 3 things about that night. First of all, I was sicker than a dog. So it was not a romantic evening for me. Second, I remember how beautiful the room was when we got back from the restaurant, because he was in cahoots with the owner of the bed and breakfast, and they had bathed the room in candlelight. Third, I remember how nervous he was, which, you know, with this prize, you wouldn't be surprised. So I do have a lot of thank yous to make. You know, so first of all, to our parents, whose love and commitment is something that Brad and I have always tried to honor in our relationship. To our family who is here from Naperville and Chicago and other parts, my aunts and uncles, for the most part all here, and it's wonderful to have you here. And then to some of our cousins who are here, Andrea and her fiance. So in May we'll be going to Chicago for their wedding. Unfortunately, the other cousin on that side, his wife is about to give birth, so they were unable to make it. And I'm very, very sad that my brother was supposed to be here today. But he had a seizure, and he's okay, but it, it really, it would have really been really nice to have him here. And also to have my nephew Lane here. To our, yeah, that's not better. To our pastor Becky, who I think, let's just get this out now, is way cool. And so we love having her a part of our celebration. To our friends who really are from all places. When you're in your upper 30s, you've made a lot of friends, and so whether it's our friends from kind of longtime friends that we've known for a long time, who have always been there to nurture and support us. We love you, and it is so nice to see you here. People that Brad has known since almost the day he was born, to people that I went to school with, to people who were my students, who are now some of my very best friends. Everyone from Wilmer to Houston to kind of every place we've been, to Purdue. If anyone is looking for Marie, the person on the website who introduced us, she is right over there. And I think at this time, we also would, Brad asked me to, we have 2 friends who both also got married just a short while ago. Bob and Todd, we went to their civil union ceremony 2 years ago. It was beautiful, and they hopped the border to Iowa just a couple weeks ago and got hitched. And Matt and Carlos, who are over at that table, who came in yesterday, and what? I will walk down to this area so you all get to see. Don't worry, I'm taking directions for perfumers. So, Carlos, and we were very fortunate that there was a waiting period that we had learned, and our neighbor, the Honorable Judge Tom Sipkin, said, I'm a judge, I can just waive that, and so they came in yesterday and got married, which was it really is amazing that when we were in Houston, we never would have dreamed, I think, of this day. And then about a year ago, Brad was working the phone banks for marriage equality along with Jean. We know that she spent a lot of time doing that. And then a little less than a year ago, we were about a mile from here doing a fundraiser We were one of the hosts for marriage equality again, and then very quickly Minnesota kind of went, oh, we've got an opportunity here, and passed it. So we got married on, I think as most of you know probably, on August 1st. And we're off again. On August 1st. They must need to reboot or something. On August 1st, both for symbolic and very practical reasons, but then really wanted to share it with everyone today. To my colleagues, I have found a family at Normandale that is just really second to none. I'm so lucky. I'm really lucky to have just great friends and colleagues who I enjoy going to work, and I think Brad would say the same thing about his colleagues. And then finally to our neighbors. I mean, we got lucky and we got dropped into a neighborhood that is, our friends there we had kind of over at this table, Gene and Kevin and Tom and Jessica, and just kind of everyone that is in the neighborhood that is just so wonderful, and it really is a community. And we were at Texas. It took the non-event Katrina for Houston for people to kind of come out of their houses and kind of go, oh, hey, there's neighbors. And when we moved to Edina, we had within about a couple days, we had 7 of the neighbors who would come over with baked goods. So that, really is Minnesota. Then there were a couple others. Okay. I really would like to thank everyone for coming. I think as within the ceremony, this night is really, it's about Brad and I, us, but it really is more about us. It's about the community that we share. It's about the community that nurtures us, and that we are so happy to be a part of. So tonight is for you. Celebrate. We will do dinner, then we'll move a couple tables, and we'll have dancing. And are there any other points of... Eat, drink, dance. Eat, drink, dance. So again,